Hi guys. This is my first episode of my podcast. I actually got ready for you guys and it's 9:57, which I am usually in my PJs and I'm not all dolled up at this time. I would have my skincare done, my hair down, no makeup on in my PJs. But, first episode, I wanted to look presentable. So I got ready. Anywho, I want to make this a fun, I don't know if it's gonna be short, but fun podcast for the first one. No cute setup. No, nothing special. It's really just supposed to be a podcast where I just talk and talk and talk and I talk about anything. But I made a list. I came prepared because I usually don't know what to talk about. And just in case I forget, if you hear any backgrounds noise by any chance, it's my grandpa watching my YouTube videos. So hopefully you don't pick that up. If by any chance it does pick up, I will try my best to edit the background out so it doesn't disturb what we're talking about. Or maybe I should at this point turn up the volume because I don't know how to block that out. Anyways, let's just get into it because I'm gonna start getting nervous, not knowing what to talk about, and then I'm gonna have to, cut this out and do a lot of cuts and everything and blah blah blah. I don't want to do that. I don't want to edit anything. I just want to talk and just post it. Make it as easy as possible. Although I will edit my videos, so it's a cute little background and it's a little video of me in the background. Why am I out of breath? Hello? It's like I ran a freaking marathon. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting. I'm like a freaking. Okay. What the freaky? Okay. Anyways, I feel like I'm looking at myself and I feel like I look like the Cheetah Girls right now. Amigas, cheetahs, friends for life. What's that girl's name? What's her name? The one with the curly hair and she has in this hairstyle. You know who I'm talking about. I feel like I look like the Cheetah Girls right now. It makes me wanna watch the movie. Get a little cheetah-ness in me tonight. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop staring at myself because I'm gonna keep on laughing. I just want to do a little intro. If you're new by any chance, I hope I get some new viewers. I don't want to call them fans. I want to, new supporters, new viewers, a new audience maybe, because usually the people who watch my videos is my family. Those who like listen to my music, usually friends and family. I want to try to get a different audience for every little thing that I do. I want to get a different audience for my YouTube videos, for my music, for my TikTok, my reels, my podcast. Try to get a little bit of everyone in my content to watch. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, if you're new, you found me. I'm like covering my mouth while I'm talking. I should not do that, but it's like better for the audio. If you found me through this, ew, you just heard me gulp. If you found me through this podcast, I am so excited that you found me through a different platform and it's not like from my Instagram or my TikTok. Usually people that are new find me through my TikTok and I'm like, oh hell no, because half of the things that I post on TikTok is not fun for me personally, because it's my drafts that I would post and it's silly dances or stupid lip sync videos or maybe just ridiculous, and people love that and they're like, oh, I found you on TikTok, and I'm like, oh yeah, what video? And it's like the dumbest video that went viral. But I really hope you somehow found me through my YouTube video and was like, okay, let me listen to this new podcast, or I pop up on your Spotify. That would be great for my content. I would love that. I literally put my phone on D&D and it's not on D&D, you freaking brat. Anyways, I hope you guys like this podcast because it's literally nothing special. Like I said, no fun background, no fun setup, because I don't want to make it like a professional podcast for now. Like eventually I'm gonna want to spice it up and like make it all cutesy and whatever and like have its own like thing, and like the brand is just like really out there, like most podcasts that you see like have a cute little setup. I would love eventually, excuse me, I'm gonna burp. Eventually for this podcast, I would love to one day make it into I interview people on this podcast. But that would be in the far future. That's like one of my goals. I would love that. I've always wanted to interview people, and I mainly want to do that for this podcast part of the section of it. Like I want to review stuff and talk about it because I go on and on about things that most people don't want to talk about, but I prefer just talking to it through the microphone. And whoever wants to listen to it, they want to listen to it. There you go. So, yeah, mainly what this podcast is going to be is me just blabbing my mouth about random things, whether it's girl talk, whether it's me reviewing a movie, a new song, an album, trends of today, whatever comes to my mind, whatever I decide to go about this podcast or that day. Maybe one podcast could be just about mainly one thing and then sticking to that topic the whole podcast. But I mainly want to talk about different things, and eventually I will collab with people. Hello? I eventually will collab with people. My computer just froze for a second. I sure hope. So get a little people on here and stuff. But enough with the introduction. Let's get moving with the topic so I can get blabbing my mouth. Why am I so out of breath? I don't understand that. Number 2. Just give me 1 second. Let me just adjust myself. I don't know why before we get into the next topic. I moved to Florida. Let's talk about the new things that is happening in my life. You probably don't care, but I'm still gonna tell you. If you're new, if you're not new, let me just do a little recap. I was living with my best friend for a year, and my parents moved to Texas, so that was like my new chapter in my life. I was living by myself, and the experience was fun. I love my best friend. It was so much fun living with her. I literally miss her every day. We tell each other that like 24/7. She's like my favorite roomie I've ever had. I swear to God, if this whole freaking podcast I can't talk, it's done. I'm done. I'm gonna cancel myself because I cannot. No, that's gonna trigger me. I just went through so many ups and downs, as most people do, obviously. I know a lot of college students can relate to this probably, and those who aren't in college and maybe are just living on their own, starting a new chapter in their life. Those who are older and just barely got an apartment by themselves or a house or whatever, and they're experiencing living on their own with no parents, or maybe they've always dealt with this. And I think a lot of us can relate that it can get to a point where it just drives you crazy not being around family, or you just get in your head, and it just like, it really made me emotional sometimes at work when everyone would talk about family events and visiting family and blah, blah, blah. It would get in my head that I would just feel lonely, even though I could text them at any time. I could call them at any time. You know what I mean? I still felt triggered over the fact that I didn't have anyone near me. And it really got to me where I was home with a family that felt like my second family forever, but I still felt so depressed and so sad that it had to be this way. For my first year of going to community college and my first year of living on my own, I didn't feel as happy as I thought I would. And it really did get to me mentally that I had so many breakdowns. I had so many episodes where I was just mentally not okay, and it broke my heart seeing myself just pull myself down, tear myself up. I was just like all over the place. Pieces completely scattered all over the floor. I didn't know how to pick myself up. And I'm honestly grateful that my best friend and my boyfriend at the time, what the fuck? My boyfriend, I don't know. Well, if that makes sense. Any, um, my boyfriend really knew how to be there for me. I don't know why I just did that. That was really embarrassing. Um, they were all there for me, and I had the support, I had the love and attention from them, reminding me that everything's okay. I'm not the only one who feels this way. We all go through it, and that I have someone to pick me up whenever I'm going through these difficult times of me being in my head and just missing my family and stressing myself out over money. Another thing, living in California, I don't know why it took me so much to get that out and like explain, because I literally took so many pauses, but it's a topic that I don't just talk about and tell everyone, but I do want to make this podcast where I just like talk about relatable things, and that's one thing I feel like I can relate with someone out there. They're probably going through the same thing, and yeah, it was stressful. Living in California was like tearing me up. I was not myself at points where I would go to work and feel like I earned my money and then it just went down the drain because I had so many expenses. I had to take care of rent money, groceries, self-care items I have to buy, and then the money left that I would want for myself or to save, I couldn't. Like, I had too many things that I had to take care of, and I was just tired of it. I was like, I'm done doing this and feeling like I'm getting nowhere. Again, my computer froze. Oh, I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God. You need to learn how to talk. I can't. I need to open my mouth more and pronounce more my vowels because I just start stuttering and then I just I just can't talk. Um yeah, I was tired of feeling like it wasn't getting anywhere. Like, I was working on my music for like a month and then like I was just too busy after that. Work like every day. And I'm like, I can't do anything. I can't hang out with my own partner. I can't hang out with my best friend. And I didn't have a car and I can't get anywhere. I have money. I can't use it because I need it for my rent or for my expenses that were my main priority. I want to save money for a car, but then it's gone, you know? And I couldn't I was getting nowhere. Like, I really was getting nowhere. I couldn't even do the hobbies that I love. I couldn't work on my career. And now I feel like it's like fresh air finally going through to my brain, and I'm able to sit down and be creative and work on everything that I've been wanting to do for a long time. I feel like that whole year, it really made me learn so much about myself and how I didn't understand how to take care of myself, but I learned so much about myself, and it just really made me see myself from a different perspective of you can do it. You just keep pushing yourself down. My self-esteem was not there. There was a lot of moments where my body reacted and it shut down because I was just not taking care of myself at all. At all, physically and mentally. And I was just tired of it all. I was tired of it, but I was having fun. I was having so much fun with my friends and my best friend and my partner. And I was sad that I deep down wanted to just leave though, because I felt so tired. Like, I was really tired of everything. And I feel like it was just not, college was not it for me either. I was just done. I was like, this is not what I want to do. I'm so sad to say that out loud, but it was true. I didn't want to do it anymore. And I'm just like, I need a break. Also, if I'm breathing loud into the mic, I'm so sorry. I'm literally like I need a. I'm gonna get a new mic, so it's gonna sound better. But my neck hurts. Yeah, that's pretty much the update of today, of what's currently going on in my life. And I had this whole talk with my grandparents, and I had this talk with my mom, and I had this talk with my partner that this was just a choice I had to make. And it's honestly, I call it like my rehab. I call it like my free therapy of moving to Florida and just starting over. I'm really collecting myself because I don't know why I just let myself fall apart. And I don't want that for myself, especially turning 20. I want to get a move on with everything. So I made a promise to myself moving to Florida, I would take care of myself when it came to my mental health and my well being. And I want to be more active as well. And that was a number one thing that I wasn't like doing any of that. Eating healthy, working out, even trying therapy. I didn't even do any of that, knowing that I was literally like done. Like as a person, I was done. And I promised myself to do that out here. Uh Take a break from a job. My job was literally breaking my heart every day. The fact that I woke up and I didn't want to go because I was just like, I know I'm going to end up crying at the end of the day. Why should I go to this job? And I still went because it was the only way to get money. So I said, I'm going to take a break, whether it's 2 months of me not working. It's fine. I don't need to buy anything. Like, I'm with my grandparents. I'm fine. I don't need to spend money. Chill out. So eventually I'm going to get a job, right? Because if you know me, I can't go without not working and making my own money. I will literally drive myself crazy. But I will find a job this summer. I just need a break and to breathe and have family time. And you know what I'm not used to is off topic. Recording on my screen, the photo booth just turns off whenever it wants to. So it will glitch eventually when you watch the video. It's fine though. I'll find a different way to record the screen with fuck you. That was so annoying. I'm gonna find another way to record the screen where it's not the photo booth app. Maybe I'll get a different app. But anyways, yeah, I just needed to make promises to myself that I will. Why do I keep wanting to burp and it's not coming out? Excuse me. I want to get a move on with my music. So I'm working on music. I wrote a new song. I'm composing, which I haven't been doing in a long time. Started this new podcast. I uploaded a new YouTube video. I'm gonna be more consistent on social media, and that blew my mind. How that easily brought me happiness. I literally, my face was breaking out horribly. So bad that it was like getting itchy to the point where it was like burning and it was hurting and it was so irritated. I noticed the first week of me moving into here, my skin is way better. I sure have like 3-4 pimples. It's not big though. They're like small, but my face feels so much better. I literally was like, this is what you needed. You needed to like clear your mind. And it worked. It showed it. My body responded back to me and was like, hey, this is exactly what you needed, girl. Thank you. God damn. Breaking your freaking body for what? I don't know. Well, it got better. Anyways, I think I'm out of breath because I'm talking too fast and I haven't talked this fast in a long time because I don't talk to anyone but my grandparents and my partner and my best friend and my mom. So it makes me sound so out of shape breathing into the microphone like that. That's so embarrassing. Anyways, long story short, I'm here in Florida now. So there's going to be different vlogs going on, different videos, different scenery, whole different thing. I am by myself. My partner is not here with me. That's another story that I really don't need to talk about. It's not my story to tell. That's his thing. We're still together, if anyone even cared. He's just gonna go into the military. Long story short, And this is one of my other reasons why I wanted to move here is to wait for him to get a boot camp to eventually move in with him, because I did not want to wait for him in California. F that. I was not going to freaking kill myself over there every freaking day and feel even more depressed. I am so sad that he is not here with me right now, but at least I'm at peace. Not feeling drained with a freaking job. Fuck that job. I will talk about that job another day. It's not worth me talking about it today. But with that freaking job, that environment over there, horrible. Money going down the drain. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of it, and I'm so glad that I'm here with family and enjoying my peace and quiet. Thank you. But yeah. Also, I know I have not posted a podcast with my best friend. We do have our own podcast called Bunk Bitches because we bunked together in her room. And I want to eventually make one with her. We need to find a way how to do it, because we talked about it before we left that we need to record an episode. And so I hope I can find a way to do it, because that needs to go out. We have a lot of things to talk about together. Getting to go on from this topic, let's move along with the other topics I have for this podcast before it gets too long, because it's already at almost 30 minutes. So, anyhow, I wanted to talk about new movies, albums, and book, also series that I have watched and read and listened to. I did mention album in there. So I did say in the beginning that part of this podcast, I really want to talk about like reviewing new things coming out or things I already listened to and watched. Let's start off with the Snow White movie. I recently just watched that, and I watched it with Anton. So I don't know what his opinion is, but this is mine. I personally rate it like a 6.5 out of 10. And if you know me, if you really, really know me, you know that I'm a big Disney fan. Whether it comes to Disneyland, whether it comes to Disney songs, whether it comes to the movies, series, Disney Channel, whatever. Everything. I love Disney, okay? My dream is literally to work with Pixar and or Disney, make music, songwrite for them, and be in a Disney movie. This movie literally broke my heart. Me loving all the Disney princess movies. I am a huge fan of the live action movies. I know a lot of people hate them. I don't care. I actually really love the Mufasa? Wow. The Mufasa Lion King live action. I loved it. It was freaking cute. And I like the Lion King live action. It was cute. I cried just like I did with the cartoon, and I teared up a little bit for the Mufasa movie. I always wanted the brother. I literally sing that like all the time. That's like one of my stems. I love it. I sing it all the time. Not all the time anymore, recently, but when it came out, like even before I watched it, I was still singing it because it was literally trending everywhere on TikTok, and I was just like, I have to watch this freaking movie because that song is so addicting. Um, I'm a big fan. I love the live actions. There are some that I'm like, they don't need to make a live action of those. But I was so excited with Cinderella. Amazing movie, beautiful dress, perfect casting. Loved it. Loved Aladdin, loved Mulan, loved Beauty and the Beast. Now, Snow White, when you think of Snow White, you would expect like not opera, but old Hollywood singing. I didn't hear that in this movie. And that's literally that's the most that disappointed me out of the whole movie. The singing wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. I know it's a modern era, and that maybe that's why they made it modern sounding. And I hate that. I actually hate that they made it that way, because I love just Snow White's creepy singing. That was like my favorite thing about her, that she just like has like this awesome old Hollywood voice, and they just took that away. Now, I'm not bashing Rachel Zegler. I love Rachel Zegler singing. She's a beautiful singer. That's why I'm like, I know damn well That girl has the pipes to sing that way. Why didn't they make her sing that way in that style? I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not Disney. But she didn't. And I was honestly really sad. I didn't want the evil queen to sing, but they gave her songs. And I was like, okay, pop off, queen. I kind of wish she stayed silent. Because I don't know why they gave her songs. Like, they never gave her songs in the original Snow White. So, I mean, I think that's why they gave her songs now. Because she didn't sing in the original. I was just not excited because I heard her start singing out of nowhere and I was like, huh? Oh, she's singing. That's what we're doing? Okay, you go, girl. I don't know. Disney was trying to be spontaneous with that one, but the songs were not it for the queen. I'm sorry, but that's the one thing I will be real about. I didn't like them. I didn't like the songs. I think it should have just stayed with Rachel and the prince. Oh, he's not the prince, but like the man that was her lover. Um, and the seven dwarves, they should have been the only ones singing, honestly. That's another thing I was really mad about, the freaking seven dwarves being CGI. Is that what it's called? Or, they're fake. They're not real. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get canceled with whatever I freaking say, and it jeopardizes the possibility of me maybe working with Disney one day. I just think, Disney, love ya. You should listen to your fans and take notes because we are the ones supporting you and watching you and actually making you money. Um, Sometimes you don't listen and I don't know if they question why they didn't make as much money for the Snow White movie. It's because no one wanted to watch it and it wasn't as hyped up as it should have been. And I'm pretty sure the many reasons why was one of them was the dwarves. Like the singing, the dwarves. Who was casted as Snow White? The interviews. That's like my other thing. I was like, wow, Rachel, what are you doing? Like I said, I love her. That's why it makes me sad that this is all like just not, it's flunking and it's not getting any better. I just think the interviews did not make things better for the movie. Usually, when you get interviewed for a new movie, you want to be positive and not sound like you don't like what you're in or what you're working what you're doing for your work. I don't know what the hell I just said right now. That was not English. But if you know, you know. If you watch her interviews, I was really like, what, do you hate your character? Or do you hate the original? She did. She mentioned that in her interviews, how the original one was creepy for her. I did say Snow White sings creepy, but it makes it beautiful. The original was something as a kid watching it. I could see why it comes off as creepy, but it's nostalgic and it's just sad how she was describing it as like, I don't know. She was just not happy and I was just really sad that that's how it was being promoted. Those videos really didn't do anyone any justice at the end because then no one wanted to watch the movie. I still watched it because, like I said, I love Disney and I wanted to see what the movie was like, what it came down to, because I don't care for anyone's opinions. It will not affect me going and watching a new movie. I've always said that to myself. Someone can say, I hate this song. I will listen to it because what if I like it? You hate it. That's your opinion. I like this new song. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm that way with anything. So I watched the movie. I rated it 6. Whoa. I rated a 6.5. I literally can't speak. And I'm sticking to that rating. I'm sticking to that rating. And I'm just not really a big fan of the costume design in the movie either. I was really sad how all the other Disney princess movies just were top tier. And then this one just felt like it was jeopardized. Is that the right word? I don't know. Positive parts, I would say. Um, I'm glad that Disney wants to be versatile and choose characters of different ethnicities. I'm gonna just say one thing and one thing only. Do not ruin my Tiana. Do not ruin my Princess Tiana, because I swear to God, Disney, that's where I cut the line. I swear if she comes out white, anything but African American, goodbye, Disney. You're canceled. I will not allow that. But, you know, I like Rachel. The movie was okay. The singing was beautiful. It's just not what I expected for the singing style due to it being a Snow White movie, you know? I thought Dopey was so cute though. I really thought Dopey was cute, and that's my favorite character. So the fact that the CGI was correct about Dopey, I was happy about that because Dopey's really cute. He's my favorite character. So that's all I have to say about Snow White movie. I hope the Lilo and Stitch movie is amazing because that's another one I'm excited about. And the little girl who plays, oh my god, why do I need to burp so much? Hello? It's probably because I just had Chick-fil-A and soda. So all the bubbles are coming up my system right now. Hopefully they don't come out from the other side. Anyways, the new Lilo and Stitch movie I'm so excited about because I just love Lilo, and the little girl who plays her is just so freaking cute. I freaking love her. I already love her, and I haven't even watched the freaking movie because it's not out yet, but I still adore her. She's such a sweetheart in the interviews. It makes my heart melt that I'm so excited. And Stitch looks great. He doesn't look messed up like how Sonic did. Oh my god! Sonic did before it came out. When they were just showing how he would look like, I was concerned. I was like, that's my Sonic and you're gonna ruin him. Like, don't do that. Change his face. Make his eyes bigger. That was really scary. That was like scary times. I did not expect Sonic to look like that. But anywho, I also talking about movies. I just recently saw on my Instagram the new look of the Beatles. No. I don't care. 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 I don't care if I'm gonna sound negative before the movie comes out. I was happy that for the Bob Dylan movie, I haven't watched it. I really want to watch it. For the Bob Dylan movie, at least Timothy Chalamet kind of looks like Bob Dylan, and he did a good job. Like, he doesn't look like far off, you know? When they do biopics, I really just want new actors, actresses, whatever, because it gives them a chance to shine and brings them into the world of Hollywood. Because I hate when they use the same freaking actors and actresses. Like, it's just like, do you even do auditions? Like, can other people have a chance? So when I first saw the Bob Dylan trailer or like news about it, I was like, oh, I love Timothy, but why? Why not someone new, you know? I am not going to judge because I haven't watched it yet, but I was still happy that it was, if they're going to use an actor that they've been using recently, I'm still glad that it's Timothy because it looked kind of like Bob Dylan, not too far off. Don't get me wrong. Could have been someone way better. It may be someone who sang similar to him, but it's the fact that he did all that training for that movie. All that damn training. For him to not win any awards pissed me off even more. Knowing he trained so hard. For someone that's not a singer to learn how to sing and the style of someone, it's not easy. If you're a singer, you would know that. Me, growing up, I loved practicing runs and voices of popular musicians. And it takes a while to get a rundown that you know damn well that your voice type cannot do, but you want to try and learn. It takes a while. I was just like, wow. Wow. The Oscars really are going down like the Grammys. Like it's disappointing. Now the damn Beatles movie. Me being a Beatles fan, I love the Beatles. I love their music so much. My favorite guitarist is George Harrison. I had a fat crush on George Harrison and think Paul McCartney is so cute. Why the hell? And I really hope the makeup artists are really good at prosthetics, because why the hell is that the casting? Let me pull up, before I forget their names. Let me pull up the freaking boys. When I saw this the other day, I literally was like cracking up. I just really hope that they do a good job with the prosthetics. And I don't know why they don't cast people that know how to sing. That's like my concern. Joseph Quinn? I don't know how to say his name. Where I know him from, Stranger Things. Great actor, okay? Great guy. Love him. I don't want him in the Beatles movie. I really, really am praying and I hope it comes out great. And that he shuts me up and I'm like, okay, he actually did a great job. Let me shut the fuck up. I just really hope, because he doesn't look like George Harrison, and I really am wondering how they're gonna make him look like him, because I had a fat crush on that man, and they better not ruin that for me, because I would be crazy. The Queen biopic was so good. It was so good. I ate that shit up. I really did. Remy did such a good job for Freddie Mercury. I literally fell in love with Freddie Mercury. They did so good. The prosthetics were there. Like, the hair was there. The costume was there. The singing was great. Even though I know it was Freddie's vocals over it, it still blended very well. Now, I hope they do that for the Beatles. I don't want to hear their singing if they can't sing like them. Just put the vocals over. We'll be fine. We're happy with that. It's a biopic. Don't get me started on Barry, okay? Don't get me started on Barry. He's too pretty to be Ringo. He got that pretty ugly look. I don't know, maybe Ringo's some girls' types. Ringo's such a sweetheart. He's still alive. But he's not very Keegan looking, you know? Paul got away with it for being Paul McCartney. He kind of does look like him. If I can imagine him with the beard and the mustache and the hair, he kind of gets away with it. Kind of. He kind of does look like Paul. So I'm gonna let that slide. But, I'm kind of scared that it's not gonna be what I expect, because I love the Beatles and I really hope they don't ruin that image for this new generation that's probably gonna watch this movie and be like, oh my god, who's the Beatles? Imagine? That's so crazy. I really hope that's not the case. But you know what I mean? I just hope they do a good job and they really take their time and train and watch so many concerts videos of them and listen to the music and just at least read their biopic of the characters. Of the singers. I don't know. I was literally showing this to my mom. I was like, what the hell is this? And my grandpa, being someone from the 60s, growing up with the Beatles, he was like, these guys look nothing like the Beatles. And I was like, I know. What is that? I don't know. But, we'll see. Anyways, let's get going with another topic, shall we? Because I'm gonna keep blabbing my mouth about this all freaking day. Ariana Grande's new album. That bitch gagged me, okay? She did not come to fucking play. That freaking deluxe album was deluxing. For it just to be like, how many songs was it? 5? 6 songs. I already have it right here. I recently played. How many songs was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 songs. Okay. Let's talk about it. And I'm not gonna be here all day talking about it because I know I'm gonna run my mouth all day. The album was amazing. I was not expecting to be 6 songs actually, and for them all to be new songs. I was really hoping there was no collabs because the other collabs I was not excited about. I wasn't that excited. Which ones were they? I forgot. It was, I know that was the Mariah Carey one. I didn't. I was happy. Brandy and Monica one was actually really good, and the Troye Sivan one was good. I think I was just not excited about the Mariah Carey one. I was not here for it. It was just like funky. It was funky wonky. I didn't like it. But she did an extended version of intro, End of the World. It was perfect. The freaking line, I broke your heart because you broke mine, or something like that. I broke your, something like that. I don't remember. I was crying from the beginning to the end because her lyrics are the main thing that makes me cry. Also instrumental, but the last song, wow, I just knew exactly who that bitch was talking about, and I was just like, I'm here for it, girl. It's your time to fucking say your story. I need everyone to shut up and listen. I'm so tired of everyone freaking coming for celebrities they know nothing about. Shut up. Shut up. You don't know anyone's story. You don't know anyone's lives. You don't know what's going on. Why judge someone just because they're famous? Like, get a life. Get an actual life. Everyone that's coming for Justin Bieber is literally killing me. Like, yeah, he looks... Yeah. Justin, I love you, but, like, get your shit together, Just don't jump to conclusions. No one jump to conclusions. Let them be. Let everyone be. And my number one thing was a celebrity that I love and I grew up with. It breaks my heart. They're human too, and you're just pulling them apart because of their new body image, the way they sound, their relationships, their ex-relationships, their past, their present, their future. Like, it's just like, leave them alone. That's my number one thing with Ariana that I was really sad about. I'm like, it's her ex that she probably doesn't want to talk about. And yeah, she's a new relationship. And why the hell should she explain that to you? I'm glad she put that in a song of what kind of happened, So you guys can fucking listen for once. And it was a really pretty song. I love Hampstead, if that's the right way to pronounce it. I love Hampstead. My favorite was Past Life. Those violins were just beautiful. Another favorite, Warm and Twilight Zone. I know Twilight Zone is literally popping right now because everyone like loves it, and Dandelion because they're like, Black Yana is back. I'm here for it. R&B Ariana is where I'm at, Loved Dandelion for sure, but it's not where I was like, yeah, this is my favorite song. It's not that song. It was definitely Past Life, and Hampstead was like, wow, that one made me cry. That one was like, definitely it hit to the core. I really loved it. I'm so excited for her future plans with her music, and I really hope it's not the end soon. I hope she keeps making music. And what really got me, and I was like crying like a baby, was the short film. That literally got me so bad. I was like not expecting to see Ariana Grande old. Those prosthetics was not, they were not, I didn't like them. Don't do it again. Ariana, don't do it again, because that made me cry like a baby. I literally was like, wow, I really grew up with this bitch, and that film just like made me realize like I'm gonna grow old with her. And that's like a thing with so many of us that don't realize that we grew up with so many artists and so many actors, actresses, and then we grow old with them. That's why our parents get so attached to the music they used to listen to and movies they used to watch. And maturing is realizing we need to appreciate everything, every little moment. That's my thing when it comes to music, that I get so sad listening to an old song, and it brings me back to memory of me being a child, listening to a song for the first time, being mind blown. And that film made me literally tear up watching it, seeing her old, and it made me realize, like, damn, I'm actually turning 20, seeing this girl go from "Let me see you put your hands up, yeah," to her being on Wicked, making a Wicked movie, and so many things that she accomplished, and I just really hope that's the same with me. I accomplished everything and really feel proud of myself, and I feel like right now Ariana's in that era where she's really proud of herself on everything she's accomplishing right now, and you can tell she's healing and she is doing so good. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. She's a mother, so I got a little too into that one. I got a little too into that topic, but beautiful album, beautiful film. Haven't watched it? Go watch it right now. Go listen to the album right now. Those songs are gonna be popular all over TikTok anyway, so you're gonna be listening to it all the time. But I loved it. I keep burping. Like, that's just so freaking annoying. Anyways, that just made me happy. I love talking about Ariana. Anywho, a book I just recently finished was Days at the Murasaki Bookshop. Now, I told myself beginning of this year, I will be reading at least 12 freaking books this year because this bitch has not read in a long ass time. I just haven't found a book to motivate me to want to read again. I would just like procrastinate. I would buy a book and be like, I'll read it. And I never freaking read it. And now I bought, let me see, they're like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 books for me to freaking read and get it going. Get going. Oh my god, hello? And finish. I need to finish these freaking books. And I have been doing so good, actually. I've been doing really good. I just finished that book. Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't freaking talk. Count how many times I said that because I'm not even joking. I probably said it over 100 times. My number one issue, and you're gonna know, and you will realize if you watch my YouTube videos, I stutter like a lot. English was not my first language, and best believe I stutter in Spanish too. I just can't speak in general. I should just make up my own language at this point because all I freaking do is the book Days at the Murasaki Bookshop was really good. I gave it a 10 out of 10. I literally cried at the end because it was like a heartwarming book. I don't know like how to describe it. It was enjoyable, and I had tears of joy at the end when I finished the book. And I think it was mainly because of the storyline of the book. It was like more related towards like this girl starting new journeys, and thanks to the surrounding of her family helping her out. Like, I think that's what hit home. That's the situation that I'm in is like very similar. So I really, really liked the book. I was very excited that was the main book that made me want to keep reading and motivate me to finish another book and get me excited about reading all the other books that I just bought. Now, the next book that I'm reading is My Life with the Walter Boys. That's a show right now. That's on Netflix, and I haven't watched it for that exact reason because I want to read the freaking book and finish it and then watch the series. Everyone that's watched it loves it. My best friend watched it with her sister. Love it. Ate it up. It's very similar to The Summer I Turned Pretty, to All the Boys I've Loved Before. Like that kind of vibe, you know? But more towards The Summer I Turned Pretty because it's like a love triangle kind of thing. And I am so hooked to it that I'm like halfway done with the book, and I just started it before I left, and then I stopped because I wanted to finish the Days of Murasaki book because that was like the shortest book to read. I'm just like, I'm gonna get that out of the way and then read this book. I'm almost done with this freaking book. So I'm gonna watch the series after I finish that book and then finish the other books for this summer and the rest of this year. I'm most likely gonna buy more and hopefully read more than 12 books because I really want to keep on reading, and everyone that's posting these books on TikToks really motivate me to just buy and buy new books, but I need to calm down and finish one and then keep buying after I finish the rest of my books that I just recently bought, because I bought a lot. So yeah, that's one thing I accomplished so far this year, reading a book for once. And it's already April, so I should have already been done with 4 books, but I'm not. So talking about The Summer I Turned Pretty, another burp, sorry. I want to read the last book because I don't have any of the books. The bad thing that I did was not read the first and second book, which I should have fucking read, because I have all the Jenny Han books of all the boys I've loved before. I read all of them before I even watched the movie, and I should have done that for The Summer I Turned Pretty because I love her books, and I just was so stupid I didn't read the first 2 books. So I'm gonna get the 3rd book to read the book before it comes out in July, the series. And my predictions, I want to make them before I read the book, before I see the show. I just want to make quick predictions, and I hope I'm right. I hope I'm freaking right. I hope I'm right. I hope that bitch gets with Conrad. I swear to God, if she's with Jeremiah, I'm done. I'm done, Jenny. You better satisfy me with a new freaking book that has a great ending, because Jeremiah is not the great ending. I'm sorry, I'm not a Jeremiah girl. I'm a Conrad girl, and I always will be a Conrad girl. I know he wasn't giving in the beginning, but he was at the same time. Jeremiah is never giving. Jeremiah is a sweetheart, a great friend, maybe someone that's fun to be around, but for Belly, I don't think so. That wasn't that trailer, that poster was just her alone. And I'm hoping it's not because she's gonna end up with no one at the end of the series, and it's the last series. So don't freaking make me mad, Jenny. I swear to God, I'm coming for you. I really hope she ends up with Conrad. That man loved her to death. Loves. I swear she still loves her, because he cares so much about her happiness that he will literally let her be with Jeremiah just so she can be happy. That was so stupid to me. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around seeing them in that picture that she posted on Instagram of her with Jeremiah at the beach, and then they're both laughing with Conrad. I can't. So my theory is something is gonna happen where it like becomes another brother fight between them two against Belly. Pick me, choose me, love me kind of vibe, Jeremiah's gonna pull that shit. Conrad's gonna be like, I just want you to be happy. Belly's gonna be a stupid little slut that she is. Sorry, but it's true. And she's gonna go do her back and forth shit that she always does. I really hope she does that and ends with Conrad at the end, because I swear the second season really, I wanted to strangle her. I was really close. I'm getting so mad because I just know I can easily just read the book and know the ending. But I just want to make a prediction before I even go ahead and read the damn book. I hope that's not the case. But anyways, moving along. Wicked 2. Talking about predictions. Let's talk about Wicked 2, because that bitch, Cynthia, that girl Cynthia with the freaking heels, I saw the poster, okay, the other day. She looks like freaking Patrick from SpongeBob when he wears the freaking fishnets and the black boots. She really came in here with the black boots. I really hope those are heels. Those look like heels to me, but that outfit ate up. I know she's not coming to play for the second freaking movie. I swear to God. I really hope they are healed, because I literally was gagged when I saw the poster. I was like, okay, girl. She made her outfit all a little cute or whatever. And there's Ariana with her blue dress. She's looking like Cynthia. What? She's looking like Cinderella. Beautiful. I'm living for it. I love it. And I'm so excited. Let us be glad. Let us be grateful. I am so ready for the duet. I'm so ready for her, Ariana, to sing Unlimited, Unlimited, I hope she eats that shit up. And I heard a little snippet, so I already know it's gonna make me cry. And talking about eating that shit up, Bach better he better be feisty in the second freaking movie. If he's not, I don't want to watch him in any scene. Don't come on. Also, I really hope this is not the only Wicked movie. I know it's only 2 parts for the Broadway show. I just want to say something and I hope it comes true. I hope it's Wicked 1, Wicked 2, and I hope they make a new Wizard of Oz movie. I know there's a bunch of them, okay? Shut up before I even finish my sentence. I really hope there is a Wizard of Oz connected with the characters from Wicked into a new movie with a new cast of characters and a new Dorothy. That would be so much fun. I really want that to happen because I would love to see Cynthia as the Wicked Witch, whatever, Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, why did I almost forget? Wicked Witch of the West in like the Wizard of Oz, because she has a whole different personality in that movie. So I really want to see that, and Ariana in that movie as well, and see who they would cast as Dorothy. And I feel like they would really they did so good with Wicked, like the set and everything, the vocals, the music, the dancing, the choreography, everything was so good. I really feel like they could make a really good Wicked remake. Hello? Wizard of Oz remake. I also have a horrible memory, just so you know. I can forget what I just said 2 seconds ago. I just feel like I don't know if that's just me who would want that, but I really, really want that. Like, I feel like that would be so much fun. Also, because there was theories of they casted a Dorothy that could possibly be in Wizard. Oh my god, that could possibly be in Wicked 2, which I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would add Dorothy just yet. I don't think there would be a Wicked Part 3 either. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they would make a Wizard of Oz remake. Maybe add like a whole new storyline, like more background information. That would be so much fun. Okay, I'm getting excited. I'm not in the damn movie. But if there's if there's auditions, put me as a freaking munchkin. I will be there. I'll show up with this hair, girl. I'm giving Cheetah Girls. Guess what? I'm giving Munchkin. No more, it's the Wicked. I need to stop. Okay, I need to stop this podcast because it's already getting to an hour and I need to really edit this. But anywho, let me do a quick outro. Last thing I was gonna talk about is making my own music. I know no one has asked, okay? Just want to let you know. I am working on new music. I know I mentioned that. Hold on. My computer is acting up again. I know I mentioned that in the beginning of the podcast. I am working on new music. It's just taking me a while because I'm juggling everything around that I don't know where to start. God, why does my microphone make so much noise? I've had problems writing new songs, and it's just like I just don't know if I was just not in the creative mindset. I literally tell myself this all the time. I just have been in a healthy relationship that I have nothing to write about, because most of my songs are literally like heartbreak songs, and I don't know how to write happy songs. So I I told my partner, I was like, because of you, I can't write anything. I have nothing to write about. I'm like, break up with me for a day and then I don't know, maybe I'll spice up something in my writing mode of writing a new song, because I literally don't know what to write about. And I haven't had the space to even like try to get something going. But now that I moved, I started playing guitar more. So then I picked up on an old song and I've been working on that song. So I hope I put out music this summer because I really want new music for me. I'm tired of not being active with my music. I really need to write a new song. I need to play more guitar, and I love recording vocals. So I really hope that on my next I'm like stuttering so much. On my next podcast, not my next podcast, but on my future podcast, I announced that I made new songs. So I just wanted to announce that because I'm like talking to myself being like, bitch, get your shit together. It's not like I'm trying to announce it to you guys. It's that I'm literally like reminding myself, get your shit together and write a freaking song because you know damn well that you want a new song out. So whatever. Okay. Long story short, let's just get to the outro because it's getting late and this is a really long podcast for the first episode. But I was all over the place. I need to be more organized because I do talk so much. And then I go off topic and then I like blab my mouth or I just don't know what to say and then I freeze and I blank. So yeah. I'm going to try to post every Friday cuz I know how sometimes I get in my head and then I get lazy and then I forget to record and then I'm going to skip a week or two or some. But I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to record before I leave to my Disney World trip cuz I am going to Disney World soon. In like a week, 2 weeks. And I'm going on a mini vacations right after Disney World. So I'm gonna try and record 2 episodes, have them ready for those 2 weeks. Wow, I really am burping this whole podcast. That's so bad. Um, just so I have them prepared for those weeks and I don't miss out on being consistent on this podcast. If I don't by any chance and I forget and I get busy and I'm packing for my trip and whatever, blah blah blah, forgive me. I will be consistent. I swear. I'll try my best. But yeah, this was the first episode and I hope it gets easier when it comes to recording. I'm gonna try to get a new mic because I need a new mic for my vocals for my new music because I want it to be more crispy and whatever. So this mic is probably just like ass, probably sounds not as good as most podcasts do. But I just want to say thank you to whoever is listening, whoever found me if you're new to my channel and or just found me on your Spotify or found me on Instagram or TikTok. And I want to say thank you to my friends who listen to me, friends and family, and those who support me. And that's it. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I'll make up an outro. Maybe I'll think of a little jingle jangle to say at the end of my videos or like a phrase or something. But for now, goodbye.